had to separate yourself from other men in her eyes to be that number one on top. They love Z here. Call me Z for short. You can't buy this. You can't fake this. What's going to separate you from someone that's taller than you, more handsomer than you looks-wise, more money than you, more status than you? I say, fuck all that. As long as you got this one thing, it beats everything on the line. Everything. You don't need none of those things. As long as you got this one on your hands. Or on your stats. Let's say that. So look. There's this story I got in mind to say. It happened recently. I met this girl DoorDashing. And while DoorDashing, the second time I saw her, she had a nice vibe. So I ended up, shooting my shot the second time I seen her. And I got the number. Okay? And so, while I was getting the number, while I got the number, we were talking, we ended up linking the next day. And then the day after that. And then the day after that. And, y'all know what happened. It's pretty obvious what happened. But while the first day I got her number, someone else came in and dined in trying to mac on her and left her ass a $80 tip. And then the next day, that it was a dude that came. The same dude came in, and eventually he one of the times he came in, he came to the restaurant. He gave a $100 tip. So this dude already spent $180, and the second time when he spent $100, he asked for the number, and she gave it to him, which is perfectly fine. Do you, sis? Make your money. It's okay. I ain't finna hate. And so, but you know what category I put this girl in, of course. That's the type of time that she's on. Cool. I'm doing my thing either way. Whichever way it is. So, let's see. It was actually the third time, excuse me. It wasn't actually the third day that I seen her on, that I met her. It was the third link. So let's go by links. First link, then second link, and maybe there's a day in between or whatever. But anyways, the third link, by the third link, we had linked up and went to the mall. And the day before was when the dude came in and tipped her $100 to get her. Actually, it might have been a few days before that. There was some time. But he asked for the number. He asked for this Instagram or whatever. And he tried to link with her. And this was the same day where it was our third time linking, right? Excuse me. So, this girl told this dude, because he wanted to link that day, she said, no, I'm busy working. Meanwhile, the whole time she was with me. Oh my God. And on this third link, while we were together walking around, guess who turned out to beat her? The loser himself. $180 himself. Oh my God. Mind you, not even mind you, excuse me. If you gonna give a tip and you gonna spend money, you might as well give her a full 100. What are you doing? Giving her 80. What's the extra 20 to you? If you was gonna leave a $100 tip anyways, what are you trying to do? What were you trying to do? Fucking one up yourself? If you're gonna be a loser all the way. Let me chill. But yeah, jokes aside, and I was grabbing up all on her because dude was being weird, low-key following and shit. So I was just grabbing up on this chick. Well, because we ended up seeing him at the mall, right? So I ended up grabbing her and shit. Grabbing her by the waist, like, yeah, da. Just because he was being weird. Like, he was following us around and shit. More to the story. But anyways, I grabbed her and then shoot him off. Like, I'm like looking at him. I'm like, you good, bro? Really? You this desperate for some cat? You this desperate, boy? You came to the mall too? Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, story aside, what is my purpose of saying it? What was my point? Mind you, this dude was taller than me, had facial hair. He was an alright guy. He had a hella more facial hair than me. He was an alright guy. He had money, cause at least he tried to simulate the trait of him having money, cause he was just spending 80 and 100 on tips from dining in for her. Oh my god, dude. 180 and she was with me. Fucking hell. Couldn't be me. And don't let it be you either. Jeez. Have some self-respect for yourselves. Anyways. Where was I? And he was also military too. He was also assigned to military to be in the Marines or something like that, you know. So he had a path for him to go and be on, right? He had himself pretty stable going. So what was the difference that made or break her being with me that day? Or her wanting to see me more than him, than the other dude? Like I said, it wasn't height. It wasn't looks. It wasn't money, especially these two traits I'm highlighting. It wasn't his money and it wasn't his status, which he was like military shit. So, he was on that military shit. So that's some status. None of those compared to what? My mouthpiece, my communication skills, the way I talked to her, the way I spoke to her, the way I made her feel when she was around me. What did I do? So, okay, look. What I did was, how I talk and how y'all should talk too is 4 things. Polite, assertiveness, and fun. So 3 things that I can think off the top of my head. That's how I communicate. In general, I'm polite. I'm real formal. That's what I mean. I'm more formal with how I talk. I say, hey, excuse me, when I'm going by my business, going out my way. Or if I need something, like I say, hey, excuse me, could you help me with this when you get the chance? Or I say, good morning, how are you? I talk real formal. I talk real cordial. But I also talk assertive. And why you need to be assertive with how you talk with it is because sometimes you're in different environments. You need to speak louder or quieter, depending on the environment. To speak louder, and it's like, you imagine, example, coffee shop. You're in a coffee shop. You're talking with a chick. You want to talk to her more and, flirt. You can't do that if you ain't Joe Schmo's making a coffee over there. 10 customers behind you in a line. It's a ruckus, and it's light music or medium volume sound playing in the cafe or coffee shop. So you need to be assertive to not only say what you want, but to speak in a loud enough way or a loud enough volume for people to be able to hear you, to catch attention, or to hear you, to listen to what you got to say. You got to speak up at certain times and know when to speak up. And then there's also times when, you know, it's chill. Not too many people in the shop right now. You can speak smooth. You can speak calm. Hey, how you doing? Usually when I catch attention, though, and I notice that I can speak and we're a little closer, and I'm a little closer with a chick, a female, once I speak loud, that's how I catch the attention. And then I will go in and introduce myself like, hey, my name's Z. Da 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 da. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, I like that bow in your head. Do you do your hair? Da 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 da. I remember the fourth thing I was gonna say. Creativity. Creativity by using what's in front of you. Because you can make a script, but using what's right there in front of you can add so much more to any conversation, and you could come up with a million things to say just by using what's in front of you and using the air of the words that's coming in y'all's conversation. So boom, politeness, assertive. There goes assertiveness. I explained. Creativity. I explained. Also, you need creativity for the fourth thing I said, which is fun in your conversation. Having fun, fucking around with her, trolling her, saying, "Oh, you dropped that. Oh, you stumbled and hit this. Are you okay? Do you need some help? Do I need to get back there?" You know, and this is creative shit. This goes with the creativity. Being creative with what you're saying so you can have fun with your conversation and make it go any way, or just have so many ideas flowing in the conversation to where you never run out of things to say, and it's never a bland conversation. It's fun. You make it fun. So creativity and fun go damn near hand in hand. And so that's what I was doing when I met this girl. I introduced myself polite, but also quick and assertive with how I spoke, but calm. With this girl that I met DoorDashing with, and I was quick and assertive with it. So I was quick and assertive, cause you know I'm there to get my order and dip, but I noticed that there's opportunity for me to let myself throw in some shade, or throw in a little hook to catch her, meaning, you know, a little hook to start a conversation with her. And then it went here and there. I liked her vibe. I said, you know what? If I get another order here, I'm gonna shoot. And I went in. She was chilling at the front desk. I said, so are you working? Because I see you writing down. Some shit like that. He's like, they're just trolling. That's some bullshitting around. Having fun with what you're saying. It don't gotta be just like fun. It can be like, your fun can be like, oh, you like to mess around. You like to troll with her. Hey, is my food coming up? Because after that, I ordered some food and I said, I told her, is my food coming out or you slacking over here? Have fun. And that's exactly what I did. And that's why she liked me. I have fun with how I talk with her. It was unpredictable. It wasn't something like normal that she's used to. Like someone else would be like, hi, I think you're cute. Can I get your number? She's heard this shit before, and it could work, and it is that simple. But if you don't, it could work. Like if you do it, like I feel like if you do it in like a I feel like if you do it confidently, that'll work too, right? But that's what separated me. Well, either way, after if I do, because I do make shots like, hey, how you doing? Da 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 da. Oh, you come here often? Okay, cool. We should grab a coffee sometime. I do shots like that, but after I make sure to like present my personality, present me, either there before I go with a quick your shoes on tied and walk away. Just some bullshit. It's creative, bro. I'm not gonna know what I say until I say it. Well, I could predict it. I could say something, but just some shit like that, just some fun shit. Off the top of my head, that's what I said. What I would say actually though is alright, I'm gonna see you. Just don't follow me. Some bullshit like that. Some shit like that is what I'd probably do. And just troll. Another time I said some bullshit like I seen a girl with a ring on her finger after getting her number. I said, let me put another one. And I was like, yeah, that was I was like, okay, while walking away. And I texted her later. I was like, that's kind of corny line. But, I said what I said. And she was like, yeah, it was, but it was cute. Da-da-da-da. Or some shit like that. Or, nah, she said, yeah, it was. But we still talked. And I still dug her up. I dug through her that day. Different girl, different story for another day. But yeah, that's what separated me. I communicated differently. I was different. I was confident. I'm confident with how I talk. And that's what the other dude lacked. Lack of confidence. Mind you, that's that. I'm still doing me, baby. You do you. I'm doing me. So, hey, what y'all learned today? Learn what y'all learned here, which is practice your communication skills. Just practice the basics, look them up, study them. You're gonna talk like me and just be polite, be polite and cordial. Have fun with it. Be assertive to say it, and to know how to say it in different ways when you need to, high and low, and and to be creative with it. Just have fun though. Have fun with it. Study, learn, talk smooth to her. Cause look, every bit of it, communication can make a woman want you more. Correct, if you're done correctly. It can make her think about you. It can make her dream about you. I've had that effect on women. You can have that effect on women. It ain't nothing crazy. It's just simple shit. And that's why this girl was crazy over me. And chose to see me. And it's happened multiple times. Like, this ain't nothing new to me. This ain't nothing new. Stay tuned for more. They Love Z here. I'm out.